We are out on the streets today, literally looking for property deals. Now, sometimes people don't want to advertise their property on Rightmove or Zoopla or with an agent. Sometimes they might not even know that they want to sell the property. So we're coming out today, we're going to be looking around the area, looking for properties that could fit really well within my portfolio, and I'm going to be delivering a letter to each of the properties. So I've got about 20, so I'm going to be very subjective and very specific into the properties that I want. But this just says here, I'm Rick Gannon, I'm a local property landlord. I'm going on about the property market a little bit, and about how it's been affected over the last couple of years with the new legislation and everything. And then I've got an offer at the bottom that if people want to have a chat with me, if they want to dispose of their property, then they can give me a call. So let's go and have a look now. I've just spotted one that would be perfect for my portfolio. Look at this one. So I'm going to pop a letter in here. There we go, that's one done. That's all we're doing today. So I'm looking for properties that are big and big enough maybe to be converted into shared houses. Now, we do have a bit of a restriction in Worcester because we've got something called Article 4 direction, which means if it's not already a HMO, you have to apply for planning permission. But that's not a problem, it doesn't matter, because we can deal with that as and when. So we're looking for properties that have got extensions on, like this one here, that potentially are already HMOs. This property's got 4 bins, so probably more bins than you'd need for a normal family. So I'm guessing that this is probably a HMO as well, so I'm going to pop a letter through here too. And you never know. Now, if they do call, then we can come round, we can do a view, and we can have a look and see if it's suitable. Yeah, this has been extended on quite a few times, this property has. Okay, let's go. Now, I've already got property down this road, so I do know that it is HMO territory and student-let territory. Right, so we're going past the property that, look at this, folks. Yeah, turn around, George. Right, Top Cat, okay. I have a lot of videos about street art, whether you think it's graffiti, whether you think it's street art. So what's the difference between this, which is graffiti, and this one that we're going to come up to in a minute? Because this one's at the back of my property. So this is pretty much student area here. Most of these properties, not all of them, but most of them on this side are student lets. And I know that because I've owned property on this road for about a decade. So what we'll do is we'll go around to the front of the houses rather than the backs, because we're at the back at the moment. These are all private on this side. I don't think any of those are shared houses. Yeah, so this is the difference. It's a big gap there, isn't it? What's the difference? I know I keep bringing this up, right, but what is the difference? All right, it's a bit brighter and stuff, but I don't know. Everyone I speak to about this says it looks great and it brightens up the area. Does it? I mean, they've still got dirty, nasty, smelly bins here. It doesn't brighten up the area as far as I can see. Right, this is one of my properties here. Last time we came here, we had a mattress and a load of stuff that had been dumped, a load of rubble everywhere. I'm pleased to say it's been cleared. We really need to relay this back patio. It needs completely digging up and completely relaying it. It's a bit of a mess. And the other thing is as well, we provide sheds, and very often they're not used. So the tenants will say, can we have a shed, can we have a shed? We put a shed in and then nobody uses it. Anyway, that is one of mine. It's not student let though, but it is a HMO. Dog. Right, let's go round to the front. Woodhampton Lettings, right, let's see, okay. Interested? Student accommodation. Perfect. I mean, it says it on the tin already. Never heard of them. This area is perfect for it, and if they're already HMOs, it means that we've got planning permission. We don't need to apply for it. And it's just a stone's throw away from the property we already own. I know this person on this one, so they put it through anyway. I know them. I mean, you know, they're up for selling. It does need a bit of work doing to it. Look, we've got single glazed sash windows on this one, so it is a bit of a fixer-upper. Looks empty, doesn't it? This one? Ah, letterbox is shut. Looks empty, doesn't it? Yeah. Ideal for me. Yeah. Now, it's not impossible to get planning permission in an Article 4 area. What we have to do is we have to provide 3 private off-road car parking spaces for every 5 tenants, and we can't have any more than 10% HMOs within 100 metre radius. So it's not impossible, it's just a bit harder. Right, George? I think I've done a letter to this one before. So that one I own already. This one's just been done up. These are private houses on this side. Yeah. Right, this is a HMO. So I wonder if we get any takers from any of these. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But you've got to be proactive. You've got to get out there and you've got to physically do a little bit more than most if you want to be successful. That's what all this game is about, really. I don't know if these are HMOs or not. It is HMO Street, so nothing ventured, nothing gained. This door looks like it's about to come off. Obviously an unfinished project. So most of the houses on that side are private, and most of the houses on this side are HMOs. Which one's that? Oh, perfect. Okay, apart from this one then. Which one is that? It's on this side, isn't it? So these properties, they lend themselves really well to turning them into HMOs. I'm not sure how big this is. This one might be a little bit smaller. Right, we've got 5 left, so we need to choose them wisely. Yeah, it's got to be student property, hasn't it? Oh well, let's just do it anyway. Can I get in? I'm not cold calling, I'm just delivering letters. I mean, it's got to be student accommodation, isn't it? They've nicked a road sign. A road sign, a traffic cone is always a good sign. Maybe it isn't student accommodation. No junk mail. Should we put one through there? Go on. That'll create a few eyebrows raising. Right, that's definitely not HMO, it's too nice. Which one's number 8? Yeah, number 8, and I think this one here potentially, because of the car parking on the front, maybe. This is definitely a HMO, because I know the landlord. No junk mail. Right, we've got 3 left. How many do you reckon we're going to get? How many calls do you reckon? Let's have a competition in the chat. This is definitely one as well. I think we've targeted, I mean, look at that. That's a perfect HMO property. I mean, when people say, like, you know, you're taking houses off the market, it's never really been a family house, has it? Look, it's like a purpose-built student accommodation. Like, that one is a perfect doer-upper. I mean, look at that, that's ideal. This is the kind of stock that really gets me and lights me up, because you can see straight away that the property needs a lot of work doing to it. It's not particularly well kept. It's got Japanese knot. Is that Japanese knotweed? The flowers haven't come out. That looks like Japanese knotweed. Potentially. Or is it bamboo? I'm not sure, because there's no flowers on it. No, maybe not. No, it's not. It isn't. It's not knotweed. Don't know what it is though. This is ideal. Definitely take this property on. Don't know how big it is on the back, but it's exactly what we're looking for, because we look for properties we can add value to. So we buy them that are run down, we add value, then we can refinance and use the same money again to go on the next project. So these are ideal. That's perfect. So that's number 6. I need to make a note of that actually. I want to follow that one up, because it is loads of parking as well. Look, when I say that we need 3 parking spaces for every 5 tenants, that's ideal. Perfect. Not sure about that one, George. It's got a caravan on the drive. It's probably not. Right, I've got one more left. What about this one here? There we go, right in front of us. Perfect stock round here. Perfect. This is a student house because it says it on there, look. Looks quite new though, it doesn't look like there's a lot of added value here, but still worth a go. Can still do a rent to rent. Right, that's all the letters we're done. So what we'll do now is we'll wait, we'll see if anybody contacts us. If they do, we'll book an appointment, we'll get a viewing booked in, and then we'll come out and we'll see it and we'll see if we can do some negotiations. But cross fingers, I'll let you know if anything comes from it. Thanks for watching.